YouTube fam, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for cooling with Jay as always. This one is by request. One of my subscribers asked to kind of go over some of the mods I have. So since my bike will be leaving in the next few weeks or so, back to Competition Works to do the carbon heat shield and the carbon underbelly cover, I guess you want to call it. I figured it'd be a great time to do like an overview of all the mods I have on my bike now. Of course, as y'all know, it is the beginning of the year. Guys, I hope y'all had a great New Year's, Christmas Eve, New Year's Day, all of that. So yeah, and I also hope y'all continue to rock with me for 2019. I'm not sure if y'all can hear the rain outside, but it is unfortunately raining, so I can't be on my bike. So I figured it'd be a great time to go over the mods on my bike, and so y'all can check them out. Again, if y'all have any questions about the mods or anything I got, fitment, you know, all that kind of thing, please drop a comment. Also check me out on Instagram for all my cool pictures, as well as other great content on my channel. So yeah, guys, with that being said, let us get into the mods. So I'm going to start from the front and work my way back, okay? All right, so first we have the Shift Tech Carbon. This decal does not come on the Fender. I just placed it on there on myself for people to know. Plus, of course, advertisement for him and his company. So, Shift Tech Carbon front fender. Down below, real quick, Cox Racing radiator guards. Okay, he has red, blue, black, titanium color, which is the same color as this fork. Black, red, blue, titanium, I think orange, maybe one of the color. I went with the red. I was a little worried at first about going with the red, but now after having it, I think it's a great accent. I think it's great. Going up to the front, of course, as y'all know, check me out on social media. So moving up a little bit higher, CRG Levers. So there is one catch to these guys, okay? They rub the front fender right here, just so y'all know. So I had Sean, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a little cutout right here. He shaded out just a little bit of the fender. So I mean, you can't see it. I'm sorry, excuse me, of the fairing. You can't see it, but it is there. Just because this little part right here, if I can zoom in on it, this part right here rubs just a tad bit. Fujimoto turn signals. There we go. So you can see that. Cool, right? Yep. Of course, on both sides. Since I'm already here, the Rizoma Wave clutch and brake fluid reservoirs. This is also Cox Racing 2 stem mount. This is my RAM mount for my camera, GoPro, or whichever I have. Oh, Ducati Performance front high tinted windscreen. So it's a mouthful, but that's what it is. Moving down, I will be getting the CRG bar ends also on the next mod that's coming up. So moving back, the Rizoma. See, Ducati by Rizoma. There we go. Cool. So for those of you who are curious, since I'm already out here, so for those of you who don't know how this works, I might as well show it now. So basically, it comes with a key like this. This is the only con to this gas cap. You pop it in, twist, comes off. See? That's how it works. And that's it. So that's the only con to that piece myself, but I just like the clean look. I didn't care for the silver one because this comes in two different finishes. this is the cleanest one of all. Like most of them have a little wave that goes across, like this big line wave that you turn. It's just too much. This is the simplest, cleanest looking form. Also, but adds the black to it. So I think that was a nice touch on that. I will be getting this done anodized in black, the triple clamp. That'll be getting done and anodized as well too. I do wish this Ducati Performance tinted windscreen was was darker tint, but it is what it is. Moving back, all the carbon is Shift Tech. So this is the Shift Tech. I'll come around the other side in better light. So this is the Shift Tech carbon frame cover. I'm thinking about doing these in carbon, the subframe cover, this piece right here, because your thigh touches this piece and of course gets warm. So I'm thinking about that. Make sure, oh, didn't forget, Cox Racing front wheel slider. And that's the rear for Cox Racing. And then this will be carbon, like I said before, the heat shield. So this full piece will be carbon fiber. When y'all see it again, when I get the bike back, excuse me, that'll be carbon fiber. Ducati Performance heel guards. And then Competition Works foot peg. As you already know, the thing I get the most hate, the most comments, the most everything about, of course, is the exhaust. For those of you who follow me on all the little Facebook groups, it gets so much controversy about this exhaust. People like, yeah, it should be an Acro or nothing, and yada, 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 or a Termi, and it's crap, it's junk, it's ugly, but it's mine. So I just think that's funny that people have a comment to say about something that's not there. So it's just very interesting how passionate people are about things like that. Anyway, moving around. Then, of course, I have the Shift Tech carbon heel guard as well. And then, of course, the Competition Works tail tidy. Okay. With the Rizoma turn signals. Those are mine. Those will come with his kit. I think that's about, oh, and also Ducati Performance tank pad. I'm still looking to get some tank grips. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. There's a few different ones I'm looking at. I'm just not sold, you know what I'm saying, on one particularly yet. Somebody asked, so this is what it looks like. Sorry about the smearing on my camera. Sorry, on my phone. But that's what it looks like with the ram mount using, and I have the Note 8. That's what I have. So I have a bunch of different heights of these, okay? I have this long one and I have a short one as well that I use for my GoPro, which I will show you now. And see, and here's how it looks with the GoPro mount. So, as you can see, but I heard somebody say in the comments on one of the pages I follow is that a darker windscreen would also mean it'd be harder for the camera to see through the darker windscreen. So I guess that's a pro to not having a darker windscreen. For those of you who are looking at getting one, just keep in mind that it's going to be, as you can tell, see behind the windscreen. So if it's super dark, it's going to be hard for your GoPro to see through that. So you'd have to mount it somewhere outside of the bike instead of inside. Also, I forgot to mention the other mod I was getting. So as y'all can see, this piece right here, as you can see, this piece right here, that's the bottom of the tank. That will be carbon fibers. Other mods I'm looking into is doing a 520. Most people do it for the performance aspects and things of that nature. I also like it because I want to go with a full black look here. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the nut red. I kind of want to do this nut red on that side and do this one red here. So that way it's all black except those two red nuts. Another one I'm considering as well is doing the Duca bike rear sets. It's something that's possible on my list. The next mod I'm really considering is going with the Desmo World clear clutch cover. That's really the one I'm thinking about going with next. I will put a picture down below as far as what that looks like, but that's probably gonna be the next mod for those of you who are curious. To be honest, I don't want to fully carbon out my bike. You know, I want to have some carbon taste, but I don't want to overdo it with carbon. The only other carbon I might possibly look into is this piece right here. This guy right here in carbon, where the key goes. That part I might consider. I am getting the spacers, the Ducati spacers or Ducati spacers for the throttle, so there won't be any throttle play. That is on my list of things to get. And then I'm also getting the filter put in as well. So I do want to get it re-dynoed to see with the filter, what kind of horsepower it makes. I think that is about it, guys, on all the mods for the bike. Also on that list is the Olin steering dampener as well. That's probably number 2 mod that I hope to get very, very soon, of course, to change up how the steering feeling and response is. I wouldn't mind getting this in carbon or anodized, the kickstand. The Rizoma's my con is that because of the mount that it uses, this guy right here, as you can tell, it's a little weird L shape. If you can see it, they're not the same. So even though they're not turned the same directions. So that actually reads out the minimum and the maximum levels, but because of the mounts, one's turned around. So that's, it annoys me, but it is what it is. As always, don't forget to subscribe, comment, check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I try to be on Twitter more often, but I'm definitely on Snapchat and Instagram daily, if not all the time, to check out comments and just check out other content and also post content as well. So yeah, guys, like I said, in the comments down below, if you have any questions about my mods or anything I have on my bike, let me know. And with that being said, thank you for cooling with Jay, and I will see y'all. Oh, I guess before I leave, it's gonna be loud, but I guess before I leave, might as well do a little sound clip. So let's do this. All right, guys. Once again, thank you for cooling with Jay, and I will see y'all in the next video.